A sloop. A summery night in mid-September, the boat was anchored on a deserted beach of South Carolina. The torches lit for an elaborate celebration of the finding of the ancient lost booty of 1314. There was an eerie sense, almost like a cloud of danger hovering over the ship as the ocean waves came crashing in on the sand. The ship's flag swayed back and forth from the mast. There was no mistaking. The symbol of the skeleton was the ship of the notorious Captain Blackbird. All buccaneers from east and west and north to south were requested to attend, or was it an underlying threat? The scandalous Captain Blackbird was not known for his humbleness. Was this a true celebration? Or is it a trap? Or would they all be feeding the fish? Remember, dead men don't tell tales.
Hi, my hearties! I'm so glad you could come all aboard. There's no introduction for me. I am the famous pirate that has 3 ships that you all envy. I invited you all here to celebrate my great fortune. I've hunted down and captured the lost treasure. No one else can find for years and decades. I stand here alone in the glory of my booty, which is here before you. Do not get any ideas of jumping ship with it, or I will blow the band down. One by one, my fellow captains, introduce your ship so we can all better acquainted share my magnificent fortune that only a captain like me can achieve. But first, let me introduce my crew. My first mate, Barnacle Bill, Barnacle Crust. Barnacle Crust, everyone!
Barnacle Crust! Barnacle Crust!
Oh, hi! Well, I'm my quartermaster, rum runner, my boatswain, Saltface, gunner of the bonnet slaymaker, the powder monkeys, cannonball, bow-legged, pants and one arm, my carpenter, Hatch. The surgeon on our ship is scurvy. He is famous for cutting off a Lego tree. Fluff bucket. By Cooper. The music tonight provided by Walker D. Plank, my newest addition, but not by my Please introduce yourselves. I've crossed paths with some of you and know of your sinister reputations, of which I am impressed as long as you never stand in my way. Let me start with the Kingston ship. Let me guess, Calico Jack. I would never have known you anyway.
Yes, I am Captain Rothman of the Kingston ship, and I operate out of Caribbean Sea.
My name is Ann Bonnie. I'm Calico's first mate. Aha! You can say that again.
You can read and just...
Let's start with the Kingston ship. Let me guess, Calico Jack. I would have known you anywhere.
You better watch it, or I'll feed you to the fishes.
I don't care about your cruise. I just like to see my adversary face to face. Reed, you look familiar to me. Have you ever been aboard one of my fleets?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Captain. If you had seen me aboard your ship, you would have wanted me as part of your crew. I am the quickest, cleverest sword fighter you have ever seen. I'm known for my pistols and my cutlasses. No one ever lived to tell the tale.
Enough! I am only the one who deserves attention. I am the one who has the treasure you all wanted to find. I just wanted you all. Cannonball! Go find Barnacle if you know what's good for you.
Aye, Captain.
Now, the revenge. My very dear friend, Captain Steve Bonnet. Or Bonnet if you're from Midwest. Who is always such a gentleman and buried in a book instead of a coffin? Always so consumed with his reading and a little bit crazy. He was careless enough for me to take one of his ships and loot.
Very amusing. I promised you I would get revenge, and I will. Why do you think I renamed my ship Revenge?
You better sleep with one eye open. You may be joining good old captains of the alligators if you get the idea. You probably don't know the revenge I had on Captain Hook. I drove him mad with a clock. Nevertheless, I brought you a token of my appreciation. I'm letting bygones be bygones, as they say. Take a talk. Take a talk.
Final question is, you are crazier than ever. Rum Runner, get my guest a drink. He will need one.
I am the quartermaster. I don't understand how I have to get you a drink. I am an official on the ship.
You are an official of nothing. You don't take my orders.
Let me find something to drink.
Let's move along.
I am the captain of the Blessed Williams. I am the youngest of all the pirates, and will be the richest of all, except, of course, you.
I do not need any introduction, Blackbeard. You know exactly who I am. I am merely here out of curiosity to see what's in that so-called treasure box of yours. I believe this could just be a hoax, or to lure us all here for some devilishness.
Out of my way. Long Ben Avery, the fancy Johnson.
Are you really Longman Avery, or John Avery, or Benjamin Bridgman?
I see you've done your homework here, but you can call me Mr. Tills and smile when you say it. And let me tell you, you haven't done anything compared to what I've done. I have looted many ships, and you can't compare with the heist that I did from the Grand Mogul of India.
I don't remember you on the list of advice. Barnacle, get down here. That nitwit, I can never find him when I need him.
I'll take care of him if he comes.
Last but not least, who may I ask you are, sir? And I use the term like. Is it my old friend Bartholomew Robert?
You are hilarious, Beard. Refer to me as Black Bart. All my enemies do. I have terrorized most ships I have encountered throughout the Caribbean Sea. I am envied by all. There's a young lad named Jack Sparrow who goes around trying to be me. When I catch up with him, he's going to wish he had never tried to steal my identity. A merry life and short one shall be my motto, since I have dipped my hands in muddy water and must be a pirate. It is better being a commander than a common man.
I know some of you stayed aboard the ship last night at my request, and some of you came to visit without my invitation. I know who you are, and you are all lucky you are still alive to enjoy the festivities. Avast! Have your drinks, your dinner. My wenches and sea mistresses are at your disposal. Then we will unveil my magnificent treasure. I hunted this treasure and had a keen eye on it. I am the mastermind who figured out the clues. Enjoy the music from Walker D. Plank, as this may be your last meal.
Oh, pirates like the wonderful life of rolling over the sea. Give me a career as a buccaneer, it's the life of a pirate for me. Oh, the life of a pirate for me. Oh, pirates life is a wonderful life, they never bury your bones. For when it's all over, a jolly sea rover drops in on his friend Davy Jones. Oh, his very good friend Davy Jones.
Avast! Have a seat. Okay, and then we will be my music. Okay, enjoy the music. Okay. Barnacle, where are you? Where is Barnacle? He did not go overboard. He is going to walk the plank for not being here. He is lucky I had my pity on him and took him in. He better shape up or ship out or on the way other. I treated him like a son and was grooming him to take my place someday. The best.
Evast, everyone! Take a few minute break and we will come back to the play. All right. All right. Here we are, Act 2. Where is Barnacle? We have still not found him anywhere. Where could Barnacle Crust be? We don't know. Where is Barnacle Crust?
I got wrong, Barnacle. Black Bart, where are you? Are you with Barnacle? Black Bart.
Where am I now? Where am I?
Oh, I don't know what I did now.
I hope you all enjoyed the feast I provided for you. Now, what you all have been waiting for, the Royal of Royals, the gem of all gems, my prized possession I found because of my intellectual wit, savvy, and
Save yourself.
She got a little old knife.
Hey, you're all supposed to check your weapons at the bridge. Turn them over.
Walker D. Plank, play the intro.
Over the sea. Give me a career as a buccaneer, it's the life of a pirate for me. Oh, the life of a pirate for me. Whoa, pirate's life is they never bury your bones. For when it's all over, a jealousy rover drops in on his friend Davy Jones. Oh, his very good friend Davy Jones.
Who did this to Barnacle? And most important, where is my loot?
Cover the dock. No one will leave until you are thrown overboard. We have questions.
Where is my loot? Who murdered my first mate?
Captain, if we find the murderer of Barnacle, we will find your treasure.
Ow, ow, ow. Where's my knife? Ow, 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 ow.
This is my job. I am trained to interrogate. We'll handle this right away. We'll find your treasure and bring the individual to justice.
Then handle it.
We have to know how they did it so we can narrow it down to the killer and the thief. Let's face it, we are all pirates and none of us are honest. None of us. So we'll do it today.
None of us are.
Now's your chance. If you don't find out, I will find out by throwing everyone off the plank.
How do you know it's not one of your crew members? It's been known to happen. Since you captured my ship from me, this is sweet revenge I'm relishing in.
You did it. Get him, Ben.
Don't be ridiculous. I had plans for you, Blackbeard, not your so-called treasure. All you have is an ugly head in a box.
He's moving!
Barnacle, what happened?
Come on, Scurvy.
He is not a... He's just his nerve endings still are. I know this because I'm a vast medical inspector and I amputate legs all the time. The bottom of the leg nerve endings are still moving.
Blimey!
First of all, to our crew, did anyone see anything suspicious last night?
I saw Captain William Kidd around midnight looking in the portholes.
Twas not me. I just wanted to check out the ship. I had heard my whole life, my whole young life, about Captain Blackbeard, the legend.
Well, I am a legend, aren't I?
I just wanted to get a closer look. I saw Anne Bonnet crawling through the gallery to Captain Callio's quarters and wondered why.
It's not me.
Getting teary-eyed, I'm acting very nervous. I was joining Calico. We are having a love affair.
I knew it! You witch! All this time you've been flirting with me, and this whole time you were Calico Jack's woman!
Enough! I don't care who's which, who's who. I want answers.
Speak up! Speak up!
Well, I was filling the food container for tonight, and I saw Captain Steve in his nightgown, holding a book, mumbling to himself.
Steve! I knew you were a crazy fool!
What was he muttering?
Well, I couldn't make it out except
Except what?
a pirate's life for me.
You're useless!
Patch Pants? What is it about?
I vaguely heard it crashing and splash in the water.
He is 3 sheets to the wind. You can't trust him. Who can trust anybody on this ship?
I heard that you two, I peeked out on the Cali to see if I could see anything. Calico was gone. He came back and said a school of sharks are circling on the bow side of the boat.
What's so odd about that? Sharks are always circling around there. I thought Blackbeard must have thrown someone over.
You're awfully quiet.
That's right. I did. I hated him. He was a nitwit for some reason, and Captain Blackbeard always gave him slack because he felt like he was his own son from the minute he was dropped off here. I couldn't stand all that attention he gave him. I wished I had killed him, but I didn't. I was closing all the hatches and helping bring in the sails when I saw Captain Blackbart talking to Barnacle, trying to persuade him to give up the treasure. Barnacle was guarding the treasure all night.
But yes, we had an encounter. That buccaneer was crazy. We fought and struggled, and I heard someone, so I left. I have better ways of getting the treasure and revenge at the same time. As I was leaving, I heard a crash. I turned around and looked. I saw Long Dan Everett standing with an anchor in his hand and laughing. Barnacle was lying on the deck.
Yeah, I was laughing because that old stupid Barney, he just picked up an anchor and he took a swing at me and hit himself in the head and knocked himself out. I thought he was trying to trap me. There was never any loot.
Oh, yes, there was. Sergeant,
Well,
what do you think the anchor killed him?
well, he has a blow to his head, but not that bad. It probably just knocked him out. I saw Edward Lowe with some winch walking the deck. It could have been them.
I also saw Reed and Annie on the deck. I don't think she's telling the whole truth.
I knew it! I knew it! The two of you went behind my back. It's more than just a friendship.
No, sir! She comes on to me.
I love him and want to be with him. I wanted to steal the loot and escape from your clutches.
I was not in on that plan. I just saw her paying attention to him and trying to get close and affectionate to get the treasure.
The blow to the head did not kill him. Whoever did, it sliced his throat and must have thrown his body overboard when the sharks attacked.
Weighing all options. Who would go to such measures? By putting his head in the box and showing up here tonight to bask in the glory. Who bragged about being the best swordsman you've ever seen?
It was Beard. It was Reed. He is always bragging, but quiet, charming.
Hey, when I was up there, the loot was gone. And all I saw was a gold necklace, like flashy, with a cross on it, laying on the docks.
Ooh. Okay, this is where the fun begins. You need to pick one person at your table. When you decide who you feel is the killer, the first person that stands up and says who the killer is may be correct, may win the prize. Do we know anything at all about who killed Barnacle And who
John
took
did
the
it.
loot? What do you think? Was it greed? Was it jealousy? Or love? Or all of the above? What was the motive? What was the weapon used? Was it the anchor? Or the sword that sliced his throat? Was it just one of the vicious pirates who saw pleasure killing him, knowing how close he was to Blackbeard? Or was it just a means to an end for the loot for final revenge? What do you think? If you know, rise up and proclaim it for your table.
John did it.
Anybody? Stand up, give a name, you might get a prize.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead, don't be shy. Blackbart. Blackbart! Was it Blackbart? We will find out. Anybody else? You think it's Reed? Who said that?
Don't
Okay,
make
you
me
think
come
it's-
back there, lady.
All right, you think it's Reed. Anybody else have a guess? Anybody else have a guess?
You can't guess. You're part of the play.
Who do you think? Calico. Maybe it was Calico.
I saw it.
Colorful. Anybody else want to give a gander? Milvin, what character are you? Blackbart.
Long Ben Avery.
Bennett. All right, we have a long Ben Avery. All right, well, what I can tell you is one of you is correct. All right, on with the show. We will find out.
I killed Barnacle.
I'll get you, you scoundrel!
We need to find out why. He is not saying he stole the treasure. It is still missing. You need to hear what he is boasting about.
What about the treasure?
I'll get to that. I have been trapped in my life like ropes on a boat all around me.
How did you ever know Barnacle Crest?
Captain Blackbeard was not mistaken. I was on board this ship before to find out about him. I hated him.
I don't understand.
Barnacle was my brother. And I was tortured to live a lie because of him.
What are you talking about?
I was born in England. My mother was a widow of a sea captain, but he was not my father. My mother had had an affair. I was the result of an affair after her husband disappeared. My mother hid her pregnancy. My brother's name was Mark. His face was a disgrace to the family. She dropped Mark off at Blackbeard's ship and said he had died. I felt trapped ever since. In order to receive financial support from my grandmother, I had to replace Mark without her knowing or anyone knowing. My real name is Mary Ring.
Good job.
Why did you not tell me? I am telling you now. Why did you steal my loot?
You skipped a page. I never stole your loot. Oh, that's the very end. Okay, all right. But I know who did. Remember the shiny gold necklace I saw? Who did that belong to? None other than Captain Black Bart.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
Kill
it! Kill it!
So did not belong to other than Captain Black Bart. And the sword fight begins. Puts his foot on him with a piercing heart. He says, what do you think? A fool like this is going to happen to you. Where is my treasure?
That's a good question.
So that...
Come with me and I'll show you. I've never spared my life.
He asked to spare his life, so now we know. We still don't know where the bloody treasure is, but we know the killer. And the killer was Reed of his brother Barnacle. Because Barnacle was a disgrace to the family.
I don't believe it.
And we still do not know where your loot is. But there's one more thing we did not find out.
Where's my damn money?
What we didn't find out was, tell us.
Blackbeard, you are my father.
See,
You're a beautiful child.
Father.
The results are in and it's been determined that was a lie. That's my road.
well, thank you so much. We have one winner who guessed that it was Reed, who was the killer of Barnacle Bus. Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much.
All my actors and actresses, give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool. Oh,